Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that's shown a very strong bullish flag on the chart. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions from yesterday's video for those of you who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of that video. And before we start, I hope all of you had an amazing Thanksgiving weekend. Now let's get started. So the very first one right on the chart is right here. The stock is AQB, and the pattern that I see is on the daily time frame. And for those of y'all who are not new to the channel and have seen this before, this is showing the same exact play as PlayStation, or no, as Sony. Yeah, as Sony. And the pattern is right here. The flag is right here, okay? Right there. It's very clean, very clean. And the one thing that I like about this one, okay, is that there is a surge in volume at the bottom, which is usually very common before a flag pattern is about to break out to the upside, okay? And it hasn't been collapsed. It didn't collapse at all. Every time it collapsed, it runs back up, and then it has a small pullback, and now it's ready to pop again. And where I see this stock going, I think it has a strong chance of going all the way to like $6, maybe $5.50, maybe $6.50, just anywhere in this region, and maybe even like closer. Okay, it could get there very soon. So definitely keep your eyes on AQB in the next coming days. And somebody actually brought this up as a question, and I thought this looked really good for me to make an entire video on this one, just so that y'all could get can see exactly why it is a great stock, and we can make comparisons with Sony, which is right over here, right? The same flag again, and then it went all the way up to $90. And next is Sony, right? Sony is showing a very strong bullish pennant again, and it's running. So definitely keep your eyes on Sony because it's about to go all the way up here, okay? Yeah, definitely keep your eyes on that one as well. The next stock, now, this is the part where we get to answer some of you guys' questions, okay? Some of you guys' questions. Somebody asked about Zoom, and let's talk about Zoom really quick. Let's talk about Zoom, okay? Now, I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I said I was bearish on it before, but now it's at a make or break point. And the reason why I say that is because it's at a line of resistance, and the resistance is right here. It's right there, okay? It's at a line of resistance. And in my previous videos, for those of you who've been watching, who've been subscribing to the channel and follow up with all of the videos, I said that I want to see this thing tank all the way to 350, maybe even lower, okay? So if tomorrow or on Monday there's like some great vaccine news, which is highly likely given the fact that Moderna is like climbing up aftermarket, right? And it's probably going to open higher. Given the fact that that is a strong likelihood of happening, these stay-at-home stock might take a hit. It's at resistance right now, and to go long like yesterday, is a very risky and kind of bold move because again, you can easily lose right there. It's at resistance. You don't know exactly where it's gonna go. Personally, as a short seller, this is a point where short seller usually like go at it. As you can see right there, there is some brave short sellers who got in short right at 448. Yeah, right at 448. And it's a scary move. It's a very scary move, courageous move to go in short right there in anticipation of a gap down. Because as soon as the gap's down, then these people are in a great position and they can pretty much pocket off of this massive drop that may occur. Okay, so it's a very brave move. So watch Zoom for either a short squeeze, especially if it opens higher and goes sideways, and it has earnings coming up. Again, earnings, 50-50 coin toss. It may do really well or it may tank, okay? And honestly, I think it could probably tank if if it opens lower, it then trades lower to like 415 or 410 into earnings, then there could be a massive drop all the way down. So just keep that in the back of your mind as you're trading this. Keep that in the back of your mind as you're trading that one, okay? So that is for Zoom and for the person who asked about Zoom. Now, the next stock that we're going to talk about is Plug. And Plug had a nice run. Yeah. So Plug had a nice run, okay? We talked about it before, especially when it bounced off of the lows at around $42, right? It kind of like went sideways at that resistance or support line, and then it just kept ripping higher. But if you look at it on the daily, this is pretty extended, and you have to be a very, very brave soul to be buying this dip right here. Very brave soul, because as soon as if this thing opens lower, like at 25.50, just anywhere like really, if anywhere like right here, 25.50, 25.30, this thing is gonna tank. It's gonna drop because people will be scared. There is dip buyers here, very brave one, right? Brave souls, dip buyers here, and then another set of dip buyers right here. If we gap down lower for some reason, it's gonna tank. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna tank. Look at it on the daily chart. Look how extended it's looking right now. It's looking so good for short sellers. It's looking so good for short sellers. So keep that in mind, okay? I'm not bullish on this at all. I wouldn't buy up there. Like I just can't buy that. I can't. Like either consolidation and then we're like, okay, we may make a move higher. But right now, especially after this massive move right there, you have to be really, really brave and really, really bold to buy that dip right there, expecting to move higher. Because short sellers see this and they're very happy right now. I'm happy right now. I like the way it looks, and it could be a good opportunity for a short for me. So just again, keep that in mind as you trade in. All right. So that is my very honest opinion of Plug. The next stock that we're going to be talking about is NVIDIA. For the individual that asked about NVIDIA in the comment section, I actually like NVIDIA for one reason and for one reason only. You've mentioned that you expected NVIDIA to drop even further, but you didn't know why it went the opposite way. Okay. The reason why it went the opposite way is because there's a falling wedge on the chart. And the falling wedge is right here. Falling wedge is right there. And it broke out yesterday morning, and it could go even higher. Okay, so that is the reason why it went the opposite way that you thought it would. The falling wedge is right there on the chart. And personally, if you look at it on a daily, looks like there's a lot of short sellers that got trapped right here. So watch this thing for a potential long to the upside, okay? Watch it for a long. And for those of you who are not familiar with the potential of the falling wedge, let's take a look at Baba and let's see how that turned out. There we go. My drawing is still on there. Look at that. Yeah. So expect a move like this out of NVIDIA, okay? It's very simple. Very, very simple concept. This is Baba on the 4 hour right here, right? This is NVIDIA on the 4 hour right there. Very simple concept. So watch this thing for a long play for probably tomorrow or until next week. Futures market is open and it's down negative 0.23%. I'll be very shocked to see that lower. I will be very, very, very shocked. I think it's just going to stay like either that or higher at like negative 0.10 or negative 0.05. But yeah, I'm still bullish on the market overall. So the next stock that we're going to be talking about, we got like a few more moments, is LCA. And LCA is still squeezing shorts. It still looks good. We talked about this one before, and I told you to watch this thing for a long. And so far, it's been annihilating all of the short sellers in here, right? Short sellers who wanted it to go down, they've been getting crushed. and crushed again. This thing is gonna go all the way up to like 24 bucks. And short sellers over here too are not very happy right now. These people are terrified, extremely terrified. Short sellers over here are getting destroyed as well. Okay, it has room to go up even further. It's, yeah, it looks extended, but I don't think it's parabolic enough. And personally, I want to see it go higher because as a short seller, the higher it goes, the better it looks for me. Okay, so there is money to be made on the long side before I change my mind. So yeah, that's my very honest opinion on LCA. Again, if you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on that notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release the pre-market analysis videos, which are released every single day at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released in the afternoon every single day. Also, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And if you are a beginner looking to make some money in the stock market, I left step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Okay, step 1 through 4. It only takes about 15 minutes to get signed up and to have access to all the tools you need to begin trading. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using the very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time. All right. Have a wonderful night.